Coach Chris here, and I'm going to be taking Riley through our active dynamic warm-up that is to be done pre-game as well as before practices. We have four main things that we're trying to accomplish with our active dynamic warm-up. One is fluid dynamics, where we're going to mobilize water, blood, lymph, and connective tissue to prepare for dynamic movement. Two, we're facilitating small motor unit recruitment for joint stabilization. Three, we're going to be doing excitation drills so that we upregulate the nervous system and prepare the muscles to fire on and off quickly. And then four, we're going to be doing stimulation drills to increase neural drive so that the nervous system is ready to go to work. Ultimately, we want to increase core body temperature and prepare the body and the entire kinetic chain for competition. The active dynamic warm-up routine is also a huge part of our injury resilience strategy. Okay, Riley, let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is part of our fluid dynamics, and it's called a rub and scrub. And so we're just going to make a fist like this, and we're going to create friction all around the shoulder. So we're going to work in the front of the shoulder, on the side of the shoulder. We'll work here on the clavicle, your collarbone, down the sternum. And we'll spend about 30 seconds in this area just warming that tissue up, creating that friction. Then we'll move down to the hips. And so you can work in the front of the hips. You can work on the side. You can get back here around the SI joint and the low back. And so again, just creating friction there. We're warming up all that connective tissue and fascia and everything around that joint. Next, we're going to go into our marching, a spinal march with a shoulder girdle warm-up. So we're just going in and out. As we go out with the hands, we turn palms down. As we come in, we go palms up. So we'll do this movement here for about 10 seconds, and then we'll go overhead. For my throwing athletes and for my volleyball players who are serving and spiking, we're going to do a little swim motion like this, where we want to focus on pronating that hand when we go over the top, right? So it's up and over. We'll do that move for about 10 seconds. Then we're going to come out to the side, and we're just going to go internal, external rotation. So thumbs will be pointing to the ground and back. Rotate back and forth. Okay, next we're going to keep our arms like this, and we're going to go circles. We'll do this move for about 10 seconds. And then we'll reverse it. So then we'll just reverse the circle. And then last, we'll go out in front, and we'll go internal, external rotation here. Opening those fingers and hands real wide, grabbing the thumbs as we internally rotate, opening the arms up as we externally rotate. Good. Okay, next we're going to go to the floor. We're going to lay on our back, and we're going to do our lower body leg cross. So we don't have to do many reps here. So we'll just do 3 or 4 of these each side. So we'll have 6 to 8 reps total. And we're just rotating. And when we're done with this one, we'll lay on our stomach, and we'll basically do the same thing. We'll do the opposite. It's a scorpion. Whatever way the leg goes, Riley's going to turn her head the opposite direction. Same deal. We'll do 3 to 4 reps each side. Okay, next we're going to lay on our back, and we're going to do our spinal roll. You can use a towel for this. We want to keep tension on the towel. We're going to keep our legs off the ground. They don't have to be high off the ground, but we don't want our legs or our shoulders touching. So we're going to roll, and don't let the knees touch. Nice and controlled roll. We don't really want to use a lot of momentum. We want the spinal engine working here. Good. Let's go back. And one more time this way, and one more time that way. Good. Now we're going to come on all fours. Let's face that way. And we're going to go through our fire hydrant series. So Riley's going to do some hip circles here. We'll go about 4 reps this way, and then she'll reverse it and go 4 reps the other way. Then she'll do the left leg, same movement. Now we have one of our excitation drills where we're going to bring that leg out to the side. We're going to squeeze in an isometric contraction. Then we're going to relax it and catch it. So it's going to look like a pulse. So we're tightening that muscle. You can go to the left side. Again, we'll just do 3 or 4 reps here. We're tightening those muscles, we're relaxing them, and then catching them. Then we're gonna go straight back, same thing, isometric contraction, relax, catch, relax, catch, relax, catch. Okay, bent knee, shoot to the ceiling, squeeze, relax, catch. Good, Riley's doing a good job here of not allowing the torso to move a lot. So imagine you have a glass of water here. We want the trunk to be stabilized. Now we're gonna lay on our side. We're gonna do our isometric adductor contraction. So that top leg is bent. We're gonna lift up the bottom leg, squeeze the muscles, relax and catch. Relax and catch. 3 to 4 reps each side. Good, now we're gonna stay on our back. We're gonna do our hip bridges. So we'll do about 4 reps of the hip bridge. Focus on squeezing the glutes. Turning the glutes on. Then we're gonna go straight legs. We're gonna sit up. We're gonna go into an extension here. We'll do 3 or 4 reps in this position. And then we'll go single leg in this same position, turning on glutes and hamstrings. Good, now we're gonna lay back. We're gonna warm up hip flexors, so legs are gonna be straight. We're gonna lift up one leg and then the other leg. We'll do 3 reps each side. Good, then we'll sit up, legs straight. Now we're gonna do another excitation drill. So we're gonna lift up, squeeze, drop and catch. Good, let's face this way, Riley. Now we're gonna do our roll back to V up. So we're gonna roll back, up, V up and reach. Roll back, V up and reach. And on the third one, we're gonna come all the way up and stand. Good. Now we're gonna go right into our ankle squat series. So Riley's gonna go in with an inversion with one ankle and squat. Then she'll do the other ankle and squat. Then we'll do both. Good. Then we'll go into our Brazilian sit to stand. Go as low as you feel like you can. Then we'll switch that. Low as you feel like you can. Good. Now we're going to do a little staggered split squat. We're going to squat all the way down. Okay, we're going to rock forward. Then I want you to come onto the laces here, and then you're going to stand up from that position. Then we're going to switch. Turn face this way so we can see. We're going to squat down, roll forward, let on the laces, sit back, stand up. Good. Now we're going to go deep squat. Let's face this way. Good. Let's squat all the way down. All the way, roll onto the knees. Good. Roll back, sit up, reach. Good. Reach. Now tuck those toes back under, roll back, and stand up. Now for our next squat drill, we're going to come shoulder width apart. We're going to get in a squat. Imagine we're standing on the towel and we're trying to pull the slack out of that towel, so the feet are going to be trying to go outwards while we're pulling our hands. We're going to do that for 4 to 5 seconds. And then we'll do the opposite. We'll push in while trying to drive in with the feet. So we're turning on adductors and abductors here with these iso squats. Good. Move these out of the way. Next, we're going to do our calf pump. So we're going to come in a quarter squat position. And we're going to essentially do a calf raise. We can do several reps right here. Good. Now we're going to stay up on our toes and walk forward. Keep those heels high and walk backwards, little smaller steps. Good. Now let's go to the left or right. Good. Good. Back to center. All right, stand up. So we're getting that blood pumping into those calves. That's going to set us up for our pogo series. So now we're going to do our pogo jumps. And we'll do this for at least a minute to a minute and a half. So we'll have different positions that we're going in here. Right now we're just going up and down. Next, we'll go front to back. Now we're going to go side to side. Now we're going to pogo forward. Now we're going to pogo backwards. Pogo left. Pogo right. Good. Now make a square. Make a diamond. Good. Now we're going to go into our jumping jacks. Seal jacks. Flings. Scissors. Good. Pogo into a squat. And decelerate. Good. We'll let Riley catch her breath right here. So that is very much a kind of a combination of an excitation drill and a stimulation drill. Next, we're going to do our lateral side steps. Our dynamic push-ups. Sorry. So we're going to do 3 dynamic push-ups. So 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to do our eye tracking rotational jump. So we're going to go arm out to the side. We're going to rotate the opposite, jump the opposite way, keeping our eye on our thumb. Good. Next, we got our gate swings. So we're going to kind of get into a sumo squat. Okay, give a little resistance here, and then whenever we pop up, we're going to kind of internally rotate our legs, and then out, in and out. We'll do 5 gate swings. Good. Catch your breath a little bit, and then next we're going to go into our lunge matrix. So with our lunge matrix, you can come right here, Riley. We're going to go forward, okay, then out to our side. And then when we go posterior, we're going to allow that leg to spiral and come on the shoelaces just like that and rotate with the thoracic spine. And now we're going to do the same thing to the left. Yep, boom. Good. Posterior. And we have a rotation getting that thoracic spine opened up there. All right, next we're going to do our lateral steps. So I want toes pointing forward here, and we're just going the full length of the half court. And back. Good. And next we can have our power skips. On the power skips, I want that toe pointed up, and we're focusing on landing on the ball of the feet and driving ground force reaction into the ground. Good. Okay, next we're going to do our lateral shuffle. So we're going to shuffle across the court and back. Good. You can take a little bit of breather if you need to here. We only got 3 things left. We're going to do our crossover run next. So whenever you're ready, Riley. Good. And our last 2 things involve a med ball. We're not doing many reps at all here. We're just going to do 3 jump slams in front, and then we're just going to do 2 reps of rotational slams each side. So 3 in front, then we'll do 2 rotational to the left and 2 rotational to the right. Jump, jump. Good. And so that is our active dynamic warm-up. Come here, Riley. As you can see, Riley has worked up a sweat, which is good. That is the point. We want to prepare tissue, muscles, increase core body temperature, and prepare for competition. So we want to be a little sweaty. We want to be good and warm and ready ready to go and compete.